Well, hello, second grade, and welcome to our next stop in tefillah travel tours using your Siddur. We're going to a prayer that you know and love, but we're going to learn a little bit more about it. I hope you'll leave with some understanding of this prayer that you didn't know, even though I know you are all experts at saying the Shema. And by the way, don't spill the beans to the first grade. They're still learning this. So, all right, well, here we go. It's on page 75. But first, I know you had a new tune that you figured out for last time about the Birkot HaShachar, right? So let's try it out with the new. And look, we have all these Baruch Atah Hashems. And let's try it with the words Pokeach Ivrim, clap, clap. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Pokeach Ivrim, clap, clap. You open my eyes, clap, clap. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Ma'albish Arumim, clap, clap. Next one's Matir Asurim. Let's hear it. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Ma'atir Asurim, clap, clap. Next one is Zokef Kifufim. Zokef Kifufim. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Zokev Kefufim, clap, clap. Next one is Rokah Haaretz Al Hamayim. Let me hear you say it. And with me, Rokah Haaretz Al Hamayim. And let's go. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Rokah Haaretz Al Hamayim, clap, clap. Next one is She'asa Likol Tzarki. Let's hear it. She'asa Likol Tzarki. One more time. She'asa Likol Tzarki. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. She'asa Likol Tzarki. Clap, clap. Very nice. And now we're up to the Shema. So we know the words of the Shema, right? The Shema has this word listen, Shema. We have this word Yisrael. We have two different names for God, Adonai and Eloheinu. And then we have God's name mentioned again. And then this letter, Echad, one. Where did this prayer come from? What's this prayer about? I know it means something like, listen, Israel, God our God, God is one. Well, here is the great story of the Shema, the story of the Shema. So there's this guy, and he's lying in his bed, and he's getting very, very old, and he's getting very, very sick, and it seems like he is about to die. Very sad. Who is this person? Oh, look at that. It's not just any person, it is Yaakov. Oh my goodness. He's one of the big guys in the Torah, right? There's Abraham, there's Abraham's son Yitzchak, and there's Yitzchak's son Yaakov. And there he is right here, but it's not when he's young, it's when he's very old. Now, Yaakov, we might know by another name. Does anyone know what that other name is? Shout it out if you know it. Because if you remember, there was once a time when Yaakov was very scared about meeting up with his brother Esav. And the night before, he had a big fighting match, a big wrestling match with an angel. And the sun was coming up, and the angel wanted to leave. The angel said, okay, this fighting match, I'm done. It's over. And Yaakov said, no. Not so fast, Mr. Angel. You cannot leave. Not until what, said the angel? Until what, said the angel? Not until you give me a bracha. You give me a blessing. Yaakov wants a blessing from the angel. And what does the angel say? Here is your bracha. Your bracha is this. Your name will no longer be Yaakov, will no longer be Jacob, but here is your new name. That new name is Yisrael, because you fought with an angel and you won. Your new name is Yisrael. So now all of a sudden, who's this person sitting here? It's Yisrael. So what happens next? Oh, Yisrael has a thought. I'm so nervous. Here I am about to die. I've tried all of my life to show my kids that God is worth following and loving. I wonder if my kids will care as much as I do about Hashem. That's a good question. A lot of us have those fears. I'm afraid I want my kids to love God as much as I love God, and I bet your parents do as well. Well, look at that. Here is all of Yaakov's sons. Just a couple of them. He has 12 sons and one daughter. And look, they're coming to visit their dad. You know what that's called when we do the mitzvah of visiting the sick? It's called Bikur Cholim, visiting the sick. Bikur Cholim. Say it with me now. Bikur Cholim. And one more time. Bikur Cholim. And last time. Bikur Cholim. So these brothers are saying, hey, Dad, we've come to do a little bit of Bikur Cholim, visiting the sick. We want to visit you. Wow. And then look what Levi's saying. Thinking, wow, Dad sure does look, sure does not like, but sure does look sick and upset. I wonder what we can do to help him relax. That's a great question. I wonder what we can do to help him relax. He's going to be worried. He must be worried if we're going to follow God and love God like he did during his lifetime. What can we tell him to convince him that this is so? So stop the video and see if you could figure out what you would say if you were one of Yisrael's sons. What would you say to Yisrael to convince Yisrael that you loved God, you loved Hashem as much as he did? Okay? So first of all, go to your workbooks. We have the story, and here we have Yaakov, who's sick. Let's write his new name. What's the new name of Yaakov? It's no longer Yaakov, but what? Write that in your workbook. And then we have the son saying, what should we do? How should we make our dad feel better? And here's they go, we've got it. Got it. What do we have? So listen to what they say. They say, hey, Dad, we know that you might be wondering if we're all going to follow God's ways after you die. That might be what you're so scared about. So listen, Dad, we just want to let you know that your God and our God are the same God, that we believe and we love God just as much as you do. But actually, they didn't say, so listen, Dad. They said, so listen, Jacob, we just wanted to let you know what your God and that your God and our God are the same God. But they didn't say that, actually. They changed Jacob to his real new name, right? And what's that? That's right, Yisrael. So listen, Yisrael, we just wanted to let you know that your God and our God are the same God. And then they said, they didn't say listen, they said the Hebrew word for listen, which is Shema. So listen, Yisrael. So Shema, Yisrael. We just wanted to let you know that your God and our God are the same God. What else did they say in Hebrew? Oh, yeah. They said Adonai Eloheinu, and so listen, Yisrael. So Shema Yisrael. We just wanted to let you know that Adonai and Eloheinu are Adonai Echad, are the same God that we believe in and love and cherish. Oh, so look at that. That looks a lot like the Shema. So Shema Yisrael, we just wanted you to know that Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. That's what the brothers are saying. So what are they saying? Go to your workbooks and fill out what they're saying. What are they trying to say to their dad? And the dad is thinking, look how happy the dad is now. He's smiling. And he's thinking, I feel so, so relieved. Now I feel like I can die in peace knowing that my love of God will continue into the next generation. So here's a question for you, and this is a hard question. According to this story, why do we say the Shema? What are we trying to do when we say the Shema? Who are we trying to convince about our love of God? Is it God or is it someone else? And according to this story, when should we say the Shema? Okay, see if you can answer that one. All right. So, who would write this prayer? Circle the picture of the type of person who would write this prayer. Now, of course, this is a trick question this week because we know who the writer of this prayer is. Who is it? It's not Jacob, but who is it? It's Jacob's sons. That's right. And what about what time of day do you think this was written? And how old do you think Jacob's sons were when they wrote this prayer? Circle the things in your workbook. And anyone want to share some of their answers? This prayer was written because who someone was either happy or sad or angry or amazed or feeling a little cuckoo or a little scared. Which is it? Which is it? What was Yaakov, what was Yisrael feeling at that time? Go to your workbooks and circle. Anyone want to share? Now, which tune do you like best? So here are 3 possible tunes for the Shema. The first one you know very well. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. That's the first one. Here comes the second one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. One more time. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And the third tune is Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. So, which tune do we like best? Either Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu or Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu or Shema Yisrael. Take a vote. And if you were the writer of this prayer, which one of these, how would you have written this prayer? Would you have said, Dear God, you are the God of my parents and grandparents. You are the God of me too. Or number 2, Dear God, the people who came before me believed in you. I promise that I will too. Or 3, Dear God, you have nothing to worry about. I love you, God, so, so much, just like my parents do, and even a little bit more. Which one do you think you would give as the English for the Shema prayer? And I believe that is it. Go to your workbooks and circle, share some answers, and we are done for the day. See you at stop number 5 for Tefillah Travels coming up soon.